All right, green, green, green.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, everybody, and welcome to the start of the C Squared Racing Indy 500, or Indy 300, excuse
Got
me.
one inside. Stay right there. Slow car up high. Clear. Go low.
Go low, go low.
Flag is out.
Yellow's out.
File. Pit road is closed.
All right, everybody, and welcome to the start of the C Squared Racing Indy 300 as part of the VOR IndyCar series. We're here in iRacing with our team Gran Premio Esporte and driver Christian Alacio, who's driving a special Juneteenth commemorative livery today. He's in this white car right in the center of your screen. But yes, C Squared Racing is sponsoring this race as part of Season 4. This is the second to last race in the season.
What happened there?
It just looks like we had a car in the wall.
Yeah, no, I saw the car in the wall. I'm just wondering what the heck happened to him.
Don't know. Austin Knight, though, that was the driver. As you just saw the start, we've had a lap 1 caution, which is not uncommon here at IMS. All right.
Am I going to map 3, by the way?
1 minute 57.151.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go to map 3 at this point. All right, gonna be going green this time.
Catch stop 21. Car.
Roger.
Pace car's in.
Leader's accelerating.
Green flag, green flag. Inside 1 minute 49.36. Still there. Clear inside.
Looks like Fierstein's dropping back pretty quickly. Godso is starting to put a gap on you, so once you get past Fierstein, make sure you can hang with the Godso, stay in that draft. All right, you're currently running about a 10th slower than the leaders. Actually, you were faster than the leader that last lap.
Outside. Stay on the bottom.
Do you see Estrada still blinking?
Keep to the bottom. Clear outside.
All right, we are working lap 13 right now, Christian. This is currently lap 13. We had a lot of caution laps, so you may want to adjust accordingly. All right, you're currently running P16. Just got Godso and Watson in front of you, Morris in front of them. All right, Christian, we might start seeing pit stops anytime probably in the next 10 laps.
Copy.
41.601.
Yeah, field's not really spreading out a whole lot either. It's pretty much now, except for Fierstein, everybody's on the same straightaway.
41.5.
Musselman just came into the pits.
Copy. Where we got on fuel?
You've still got 4 gallons left. We should be good for another 5 laps.
Copy. Always nice to hear you're quickest at the moment.
Yep, that was a good lap. May have a car on the wall.
Ooh.
41.69.
Oh, shit.
Stay low, stay low.
Yellow? Okay.
Yep, keep going, keep going. Nothing yet. I'll let you know.
I apologize for my language.
It's all right. I might edit that out if you're nice to me. All right, looks like we're staying green. Yeah, watching the replay right now. We're working lap 30, by the way. You have a little over 2 gallons left. We are just under 2 gallons, so we've got a good 3 laps left. Yeah, let's go ahead and pit this time.
Copy.
You're real close. 81 pitting. Yeah, I think you had one more lap left, but it was going to be close.
Copy.
All right, leaders just coming out of 4.
Leader's pitting now.
All right. New leader is Shane Coogan. He's going by you right now. All right, watch your speed on the cold tires. Don't spin them.
Yep.
You should be in a nice little gap right there.
What map do you want me on?
Let's stay on 3.
Leader spitting now.
We lost a good chunk of time on that pit stop. We may have to put you back on map 1, get you caught up. All right, Christian, we're just under 13 gallons. Go ahead and make your ARB adjustments. Christian, I want you to switch to map 1.
41.805.
Copy.
If this thing stays green, Christian, target pit stop is going to be lap 6-4. Lap 6-4.
Copy.
All right, car between you and Watson is Vigera. He is not for position. Let's go ahead and get around him.
Outside. Clear.
Good job, Christian.
Outside. 42.103. Clear.
Good job, Christian. That puts you up to P15. Yeah, Gary was getting a little far away from you there. Let's, yeah, stay in map 1. Let's see if we can catch up. We'll burn a little extra gas here, trying to catch up.
Copy.
I might need you to save me an extra lap later in the race, but I don't want you getting too far behind.
Yep.
We got just under 3 gallons. We will be staying out for at least a couple more laps.
Okay.
You are catching God, so little by little. Keep it up.
Yep.
All right, we're going to be pitting this lap. Pitting this lap.
You're in the top 10.
Copy.
You are going to be close on fuel, so let's make sure we don't miss the entrance. All right, you're going to be on fumes coming in. All right, while you're here, I want you to switch back to map 3.
Leader spitting now.
Actually, check that. Go back to map 1. Go back to map 1. Yeah, I want you full rich on map 1 here for a little bit because we need to catch up. We'll see where the cycle's out. If I can't get you back in someone's draft,
1 minute 9.
I may need you to save me a lap or 2. I needed that extra lap just to get to the end.
Gotcha.
We may still be, as I said, a lap or 2 short. We're going to see where we end up on this stint.
Copy.
Target lap is going to be
41.558.
lap 92.
Copy.
Yeah, this time we're losing on pit stops. I don't know what's going on, but it's absolutely killing us. I am definitely seeing a delta in terms of pit lane times. So we might need to see if we can get off pit road a little bit more aggressively without spinning the car out.
Copy.
Right now up front, just to give you a sit rep, there's a pack of 4 cars that are leading this thing. It's Van de Zandt, Sudik, Sanders, and Altina in that lead pack. The next set of cars after that is Coogan, Fredrickson, and Damage. And then you've got a third pack that is Isaac, Musselman, Geisler, and Estrada. And then you get some onesie-twosies all the way back until we get to you. Right now, leaders are in the middle of the backstretch. And you got about 6.5 seconds to Gary Gotso.
Copy.
Christian, you are just under 13 gallons. Go ahead and change your ARBs.
Yep, already did.
All right.
Thank you. Because we could use a yellow, right?
41.66.
Yeah, we're going to need a yellow to catch up to the leaders. All right, we are currently on target to hit our fuel number, just barely. All right, Christian, you're starting to reel in Feuerstein. Hopefully he gives you some draft and help here. Godsel's pulling away from you as he's getting through these lapped cars. He's getting a little bit of a boost off him. Actually, as I say that, you are starting to reel him in again. He is just hit clean air again. So clean air to clean air, you're catching him. But he was pulling away for a few laps because of the draft off the lapped cars. They should be coming back to you, and he should no longer be gaining on you. So I think you're going to start reeling in all three of these cars ahead of you, which is Gary, then Vigera and Feuerstein, both lapped cars.
Copy.
All right, Christian, we are still tracking for lap 92 for our final pit stop. Lap 92. That is about 9 laps away. All right, you should start getting some draft and help off the 21 here pretty soon.
42.072. Outside. Clear to the top.
All right, good job, Christian. Next car on the track is Gary. We have 2 gallons. 2 gallons of gas left. We're going to try and run a couple more laps here.
Yep.
Yeah, you've done a good job with the fuel today, Christian. You got us into the window here. We can go as hard as we want from here on out.
Copy.
We are going to complete this lap. We will be pitting next time by.
Roger. Yep, and I'm boxing this time, right?
You're boxing right now. Yep, come this time.
Copy.
Leader spitting now.
All right, this is going to be our last pit stop. Make sure you're set to map 1.
Yep.
And let's go full attack from here on out. Pit road speed that time was much better. We were still one of the slower cars on and off pit road, but we were within tenths of everyone else.
Leader spitting now.
So it was pretty close. That was a competitive pit in, pit out time. The actual pit stop itself was still over 10 seconds, though. All right, current leader is Van de Zandt. He is the next car in your mirror. You got about 3.8 seconds back to him. Your speeds are comparable to the leader right now, so just keep that up. All right, let's just keep it up. You're doing a good job staying in front of Alex here. He's still about 3.7, 3.8 seconds back, so let's just make sure we don't let that margin get any smaller.
41.624.
Guys are going to start getting racy at the end. We still got a great opportunity for a caution here in the last 20 laps. There's a big pack of cars. First and second place are on an island, but after that it gets to be a pretty big cluster from about third place, I'd say, all the way back to 9th, with Musselman sort of hanging back. So I think there's a group there that we could get lucky and have something happen.
Yep.
You're just about 13 gallons, by the way. Go ahead and make your A or B adjustments.
Roger.
All right, these guys are starting to mix it up in that pack.
41.
Okay, Sudik just came into the pits. I'm not sure why. He was the second place car.
Copy. You seen anything on the broadcast?
They're talking about it, but I can't hear what's going on. I don't have the sound turned on. I don't know if he just misplayed fuel or if he got into the wall. He's just sitting there for an awfully long time, though. If that was fuel, he'd have been gone by now.
Copy.
All right. Well, that puts us up to 14th.
41.7
He is going to be on the track in front of you. You're going to be catching him in turn 2. He's down on the warm-up lane.
Yeah, I see him.
Inside. Clear.
All right, man. We got 10 laps this time by. 10 laps.
Copy.
All right, we got 5 to go. 5 to go.
41.702.
All right. So you've got about less than a second back to Van de Zandt. Van de Zandt does not have pressure from behind, so we need to fight him to stay on the lead lap. Leader took the white flag. You've still got 2 to go.
Copy.
I don't think Van de Zandt's going to do anything risky here. He's got this thing won if he just stays in your tracks.
Yep.
All right. Everybody behind you just took the checkered, so you've got no pressure.
Good one out.
Just go ahead and bring it home. Now,
I thought there was going to be way more yellow than.
well, this wasn't an issue with your speed on the track or with the strategy.
Bring it on home and let's get out of here.
We were giving up. We can't give up 3-4 seconds every time we come into the pits on green flag stops. So that's what was killing us. So we got to figure out where we're losing that time. Your lap times were comparable with the cars in front of you. When we were in a pack, we were keeping up just fine. But once that first pit stop happened, we never saw traffic ever again. So we gotta figure that out before next week. But otherwise, you ran great laps on the track. I think we got a photo op going on here. Yeah, let's let them have their photo op. Yeah, they're screwing it up though. I've got better formation photos than that by accident.
All right. Well, appreciate you, man. Good work by you. Yeah, sorry we missed. Well, sorry, I misjudged the amount of cautions that there were going to be.
Well, that's
if I had, what's up?
I was just gonna say, man, I planned for those scenarios too, so that's okay. I mean, we fell into a strategy that worked out just fine for that. So that wasn't so much the issue. I was prepared for no cautions, but
No, I mean, I would have kept Gary and Isaac behind me at the beginning had I known we were just gonna have the one.
Well, no, I mean, that was smart. There was no reason to have those battles that early in the race. So. This is unusual. You don't get this at Indy very often, obviously. So it's not like you were foolish. I mean, we all thought there was going to be more cautions in this. So you weren't. I'm sure everybody in this race thought there was going to be more cautions than this.
Yeah. What the heck? What the heck?
But that is the risk we take when we take these drop to the back strategies.
Well, all right, Jason. Well, thank you very much again for your help. You did a great job as usual. Really impressed with you this season. So yeah. I don't know what you got going on Monday. But yeah, we should get back on it.
Monday's a regular day, so same schedule as always.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. Well, then let's go ahead and do that. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
All right,
good job tonight. I mean, you had no drafting help all night tonight. You stayed in the lead lap, and I know you didn't have your equipment 100%, so hold your head up high. It was a tough race and not what we planned for. But you did a good job behind the wheel there. You were running some hot laps. All right, everybody. Well, that obviously wasn't the way that we necessarily wanted that race to go. We were planning on a race with cautions. We were starting in the back, and it seemed like what was really causing the problem was we were just losing a lot of time on pit stops. Christian's sim rig had a part malfunction that was making it more difficult for him to maintain good feel in the car. So sim racing is all about immersion and feeling all of that force feedback, whether it's through your wheel, whether it's through your seat, whether, depending on what it is. And when you get used to that, it can be tough to lose it. And so, in Christian's rig, part of his system was not operating tonight, and I think that may have cost us some time here and there. But we were running good laps. We kept losing too much on pit stops. We would lose the draft, and once you lose the draft, it's very difficult to work your way up through the field. If you can maintain that position in the pack and maintain those gaps, if you know what you're doing in the draft, you can work your way up and start passing cars. But we were going to plan to be aggressive on our pit strategy, and we'd spent a lot of time working on different fuel plans and different pit stop strategies to work our way back up to the front. And unfortunately, the race just went green. That doesn't happen very often at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but it did today, and so it just sort of locked us back there. We just never had that opportunity. It just became a pretty standard race after that. So wasn't the most exciting race. That didn't seem to be a lot of passing. It was just everybody doing fuel runs. So that wasn't what we were expecting. It wasn't what we were hoping for. But that's what we get sometimes. And fortunately, we did have a plan for if that happened, and so we were able to not get in too much trouble with doing something aggressive, getting caught out, and ending up being a lap or two down. So we did maintain that. Even right up until the last few laps of the race, if we had been able to catch a caution, we did have an opportunity there to work our way up through the field and at least gain a few positions. So early on, when it looked like it might go green, we did switch to a strategy that supported longer green flag stints. You may have seen early in the race when we were changing fuel maps between map 1 map 3. That was all to hit a certain number in order to get on a plan that would get us to the end of the race if we did not get cautions. Whereas when we started the race, we were hoping to be on a different plan. So we had, I think, 7 different scenarios planned out for this race. And as it turned out, it ended up matching one of those scenarios almost perfectly. Usually it ends up being a hybrid of several different scenarios, 2 or 3 different ones. But it ended up, we do have a scenario for a race that goes completely green. And that's pretty much what we had. And that was the scenario that very quickly I realized we were going to be on at least part of the race, if not all of the race. And we switched over to it, and we were able to get to the end of the race because of that. So... But we had some other more aggressive strategies that I think would have been better for us to get a top 10, top 5 finish, and that's what we were really hoping for. So we didn't get that today, but that's okay. That's kind of how it works sometimes. We've got another race next week. I won't be doing a YouTube video on that one. I wanted to do this one because this was the C Squared race, the race that we sponsored, and I was proud to have my name on the race. I don't know if any of you got to see the full broadcast on YouTube. If they post that to the channel as a video on demand, I will provide the link below in the comments. But other than that, that's it. That's the race. That's where we finished. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed watching this event from our perspective and kind of seeing how it is to manage a race as a strategist. Normally we would have 2, 3, 4 cars that I would be managing. Today it was just Christian. So you didn't get to see quite the frenetic environment that it is when I have to manage 4 cars like I did the previous race 2 weeks earlier. So maybe we'll do a video on that down the road in the future when we know we're going to have a lot of cars, and you can see just exactly how busy and chaotic it can get sometimes when you got 4 guys all doing their own thing, and we have to manage the strategy for 4 cars in the same race at the same time. So yeah, we'll see if that happens later on. That might be a future video. But until then, thanks for joining us. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this. And we'll see you guys on the next lap. Bye, everyone.